Hey, warm welcome everyone. Warm welcome to another episode of Tech This Week. And I have Amit with me today. A very warm welcome, Amit. Everyone knows you. I'm sure everybody who's watching this will be super excited seeing you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Apalak, and I hope they missed me as well.
Yes, absolutely, Amit. And there's a role reversal today. So
Okay.
I'm going to put you in the hot seat, what you've been doing all these months now. So I am going to ask you the questions because it's an area which I believe you understand much better than I do. So I want to learn from you. So
Sure.
last week, one big IPO got released, that of
Yes.
Tata Technologies. So I'll come
Yes.
straight to the point. First thing first, the fact of the matter is Tata Technologies apparently got oversubscribed by 140%.
Yes.
It was initially listed at 500 rupees. It got sold at 1200, right? Everybody who understands this space apparently claims that this is one of the best IPO launches in past so many months.
Yes.
My first and foremost question is, why did this happen? I'm sure a lot of people who've been tracking this market and who are connected to the world of technology would love to get this answer.
Sure, Apalak. First and foremost, Tata Technologies is a Tata Group firm, a brand to trust. I think that's the biggest reason, right?
Okay.
And the oversubscription happened because of the demand as well. But I think for the benefit of our audience, let me just take a step back and let me tell you a little bit about Tata Technologies.
Please.
The basic
Please.
elementary things, right? So Tata Technologies is a key player in the global engineering services sector. It is not an IT services firm, it's a global engineering services firm, right? It operates as a subsidiary of Tata Motors, serves global OEMs and their tier 1 suppliers, and with specific focus on automotive, industrial heavy machinery, aerospace, and a bit of education vertical as well.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So key services which they offer is outsource engineering, digital transformation services, offshore development, embedded service systems, and so on and so forth. Right. So about 5-6 different service offerings which they have. 80% of their revenues in FY 2023 came from outsource engineering and digital transformation services, and 20% came from other services. Right. Now, why Tata Technologies IPO was done? Fairly standard, reasons for this. Funds for growth plans, specifically in the EV space. They're considered to be the backbone of Tata Motors EV, right? To invest in areas like AI, ML, digital twins, and of course enhancing, brand value and visibility. But why did it grab attention with the investors? It is after almost 20 years since a Tata Group firm has raised an IPO or they went public. The last time it happened was with TCS way back in 2004, right? Tata Technology traditionally, from the financial point of view, has also been doing really well. The company's revenue was up by about 25% in FY 22-23, and profit by about 43%, right? And traditionally, if you look at the IPOs of IT and engineering services firms, have done really well. Be it Infosys, I think it was done in 1999, I think, 10x. HCL around the same time, around 10x. Wipro 130x growth, way back in 1993.
Wow.
Right? This is because all these IT services firms and engineering services firms are known to deliver to their customers, right?
Fantastic.
Again, going back to the same point, being a part of the Tata Group, I think that was the biggest reason why this IPO was a success.
Amit, you know what? Thank you so much for this. You take me back to my B school days. I'm calling it out. I've never been good in finance, but I still remember and recall when we used to have our classes around stock market. We used to understand two concepts of technical analysis and fundamental analysis.
Yes.
So when you invest in a stock, you do it either through fundamentals, which is what we call as fundamental analysis, or technical analysis. In this case, like you clearly said, I think fundamentals are very strong because it's a Tata Group.
Yes.
And the technical analysis perspective also, they've been doing, their ARR has been growing year on year.
Yes.
But more important, like you said, I think the fact of the matter is, this is a Tata Group IPO, which is happening almost after 20 years. The last
Yes.
one, as I said, was with TCS. But one thing that gets to my attention, Amit, again, I'm not disputing anything that you said. Again, calling it out, I have limited understanding of stock market. I really don't understand. But what I remember of the Paytm IPO was, it was one of the most hyped IPOs in recent times. But it did not do so well.
Yes.
Having said so, it was very heartening, and because I follow the technology market, it was very heartening to see Paytm's annual realized revenue. I think it touched about 10,000 crores, and the founder of Paytm, Vijay Shekhar Sharma, claiming that the debacle that they had during the IPO launch, got them back to their tables. They did a lot of soul searching and they focused on building the right assets for the organization, and that's where they are today. But Amit, help me understand one thing. Why do you think? I mean, there will be a lot of speculations around that. Why do you think, for a company as big as Paytm, with so much going in for them, why did that not do so well as per the expectations?
So, Apalak, as far as I know and whatever I've read about this, when this IPO of Paytm was launched, I think the stock was already overvalued, right?
Okay.
And it could not pick up that kind of a demand at that point of time. If you compare that with the likes of Zomato or Nykaa, if you remember, these were two stocks which also IPOs which did fairly successful as well. They got the valuation right at that point of time. So it's also with the demand at which which is there in the market as well.
I think it's a great point. So in a way, if you since you spoke about Zomato, you spoke about Nykaa, you spoke about Paytm, all of them are unicorns now. Somewhat, I think how the stock market reacts to a listing is dependent also how they're doing in the market and not just on valuation.
Absolutely.
All these unicorns are valued very highly.
Yes.
But the stock market operates also on a very important hinge of how they are really doing the market. Paytm on paper was valued very highly, but probably didn't have the revenues clocking in, whereas Nykaa did at one point. Probably that's my understanding of this.
And if you look at Tata Technologies, they got this right. I mean, financially they were very strong.
Right.
They have their brand power, the brand of integrity, ethics. That confidence which is given to the market. So everything was working for them.
Lovely. I mean, I couldn't have asked for a better answer. You kept it short, you were precise. Thank you for clearing my doubts. Hopefully it clears doubts for a lot of people who are listening in. Thank you so much for today.
Thank you so much, Apalak, and we'll connect again soon.
Bye.
Bye-bye.